Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at this 2-pack from Halo Infinite series. This is a 2-pack of 1/18 scale action figures, and this is the packaging that it comes in. On the top left, we have the Halo symbol. On the top right, we have New World of Halo scale, which is 1/18. Then we have a very large window box showing off the figures and the accessories. At the bottom left, we have Master Chief. And at the very bottom, we have the nameplate for the two characters. First, we have the UNSC Marine with battle rifle. And then we have the Grunt Conscript with the Needler. Then we have the Halo Infinite series logo. And down in the right corner, this is recommended for ages 8 and above. And it's one set. The top of the box just shows the Halo logo. There is a hanger here, and it has a very nice green around the entire packaging. This is the bottom of the packaging. It's pretty much the same as the top, just has a Halo symbol on it. On the back of the box, we have Master Chief running, and we have the Halo logo at the top. And at the very bottom right, we have some product information from the company, more likely some legal information and a UPC, if that helps you at all. So if you want to go ahead and pause and read all that if you need to, there's your chance. On the side of the box, we have the very nice logo for the UNSC. We have the Halo here, orange pinstripe, Halo Infinite symbol, and the UNSC here at the bottom. On the other side, not as much to see. We do have the UNSC at the top. Shows you some of the window display. Halo Infinite logo, orange pinstriping, and then the UNSC logo, a very smaller type here at the bottom. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these guys out of their packaging and take a look and see what they look like. Okay, first off, we're going to take a look at the Grunt Conscript and see what his features are. We have a pretty much like a brown arms and legs, and we have an orange and gray body. It's a very large type of armor this guy has on, as you can see here. The back of the figure, the side. Here we have some nice sculpt work with the gray here complementing the orange. Some nice gray here on the sides and on the back. And then pretty much the body is all brown. Bump the camera. So for the articulation, start with the head. There doesn't seem to be any up, that's just straightforward. He can look really well down. Not too much side to side, but he will look right and left. But no kind of like swivel back and forth until his face hits that. Does have a nice sculpt there. You can see his eyes. His orange and gray mask, like a breather's mask. This whole entire piece here, from the top to his waist, this is all one piece. There's no articulation at all. That's all solid. For his arms, they do rotate 360. There is a joint in there, which you can put the arm down on both sides. And then there's articulation here, which we're going to assume that's his elbow. 360 and can bend. They can go out that far. Here at the wrist, they do spin 360. And then there is a joint there. Looks to be like a down and up joint. And that's for both hands. So both arms are the same. Now for his little legs, so he's ball jointed here at the top of the leg. As you can see there, 360 all the way around. I can pull that off if you're not careful. That back on. Oh, gotta turn the ball joint around. Okay, so there is double jointed knee, which is really good for such little legs. Joint there and joint there. And then we have a joint here at the feet. They do swivel 360 all the way around. I'm not sure if there looks like there's a joint there. Yeah, you can bring it all the way up like that. It's very, very stiff. You can see how big that joint is right there. And back like that far. So his range for his ankles are really, really good. Both legs are the same. Okay, let's take a look at his weapon. Comes with a needler. We got the pink here at the top, purple, and like a silverish gunmetal body of the needler. Looks pretty cool. Let's see how well he holds it. Not sure how this is supposed to be held. Let me take a look. Okay, there he is holding the weapon. Looks pretty good. Fits those large hands. Very nice. Not too bad. Here he's out front. It's kind of very awkward figures. I think you're probably going to need to stand for this guy. I mean, you probably could get it if you play with it long enough, but it's definitely top heavy. And then it comes with a stand, which is a grassy, like dirt stand. It's pretty cool. There are two pegs on his feet. We can go ahead and just peg him on, like so. And that's what it looks like on his stand. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the Marine. So here's our Marine figure. This is I like this figure a lot. A lot of people think this is the same figure from the single pack. It is not. After we take a look at the figure, we'll do a comparison. I'll show you. It has extra features. Very nice looking figure. Take a 360 look at him real quick. Looks really cool. So in his head, we have the pretty much the green helmet with the gold visor, some gray, nice armor, plating vest, shoulder pads, a really cool green camo, and some other grays throughout here on the arm, on the leg, on the bottom of his boots. Looks really cool. So for the articulation, his head will rotate 360. He will look down. He will look up very well. Then we have side to side. Very cool. For the arms, we have 360 rotation all the way around on both arms. We have 360 rotation at the elbow. We have bend articulation at the elbow also. See where that joint is. That's hard to see through the camera. So we have almost 90 degrees. Not quite, but almost. So with his shoulder pads here, he can only raise his arm about that much until the pads hit the shoulders. So even back like that, until those pads hit the back armor, he's not going to be able to fan his arms out. So we do have torso articulation here. It's very tight. If you wanted to force it, you can get a 360, but I'm not going to force it. And then let's see if there's a waist swivel. Now this is all one piece right here. So for sitting, he sits really, really well. If he can do the splits, not so much because he has these weapons on his thighs. This way, get a little more to his leg, hits his backside. We do have thigh articulation, which is really cool. We have double joint knees. The one like a soft ratcheting also, like the other one. I'm not going to force them, but you can see there's a joint there, joint there. And for his feet, they rotate 360 all the way around, and then they do pivot down, and they do pivot up. Then you have a little bit of a rocker for good poses. This is a very cool figure. So these retail for about $19.99. I've only seen these at Target. I haven't seen them anywhere else. I'm not sure if they're a Target exclusive or what's going on. Of course you can find them online, but I've only seen them in a retail store at Target, where I live at. I've never seen them in Walmart. I've been to like 4 or 5 Walmarts in my area. They do sell Halos, but not the 2-packs. So, he's very, very cool. So let's take a look at his gun. Comes with a rifle. We have the gray down the center. Then we have the gunmetal silver throughout the perimeter of the weapon. The small scope. It's really decent. I do like this weapon over the weapon that comes with a single version of this character. He does have a peg on his gun, and that is so you can peg it into the back. Fits nice and snug. Here's a stand. It's the same stand as the other figure with the dirt and grass. We have the peg holes on his feet, which we can put right on the figure, and it fits perfectly. So these figures are like $10 a piece, basically. Very cool. So this is how he holds his gun. I will say the hands are very hard plastic, and they're not very manipulative, but the rifle itself is very soft, so gotta be careful when you put the grip in his hand. Kind of wants to bend, so be very careful with that. But you can bring the other hand over and kind of get underneath of it if you wanted to kind of do something like that. I mean, I'm sure if you play with it a good bit, you could get it to, look very dramatic poses. So let's go ahead and take a look at a comparison with the single-carded version of the Marine. Here's that Marine. So definitely the head sculpts are definitely different. For me, I think I'm going to use the one from the 2-pack as like a sergeant or something. For my, I do have several of these to make myself a squad. It's really cool. So the helmet is definitely different. So the chest armor is definitely also different. We have pouches here on this figure, and 3-piece armor piece, 1, 2, 3. So it has 1, 2, 3, but it has a knife here that's non-removable. Shoulder pads look to be about the same. The back of the upper armor is the same. But now for the legs, crotch is the same. He has the same device on this leg than this one, but he has nothing here. And then this one has additional equipment here on his thigh. And then so this thigh is the same, and this thigh is different. The knee pads look to be the same, but the lower shins are definitely different, and the boots are different. This one has like a flat shoe. This one has like something on top of it. And these shin guards are pretty cool. But that's how they look together. So here's a nice comparison with the two single carded versions. That's going to be my troopers, and then I have the one in the center, which would be like my squad leader, sergeant, or some kind of ranking like that to lead my squad. But I think they look fantastic together. Here is the Conscript figure, which is pretty cool. And this is how they compare with the Joy Toy figure. If you're interested, they look really, really good. And of course, we have to do a comparison with the big boss man himself, Master Chief. So how they compare with him. They're really good. For me, I do like the Marine. That's pretty much what I bought it for. Not too much fan of the Conscript figure. And I have a friend that likes that figure. Probably just give that figure to him. So I'm really not interested in the that figure. So highly recommend this set. I mean, for the price, $20, two really nice articulated figures. I mean, the weapons could be better, in my opinion, better sculpted. But overall, they look fantastic. I think this will make a pretty nice squad army build if you can find enough of, whatever trooper you want to build. There's no right or wrong way you can build, the 2-pack versus the single pack, or both if you want. But I know the single ones are getting really hard to find. For me, I think I only have like 4 for my army building. So I'll have a squad of 5 or so. But, I'm cool with that. Works out really good. Stick them in a Warthog with Master Chief. You got a nice little team. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please consider subscribing. Please like and share the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next review.